Hi, I'm Fred, and today we're going to wander around, maybe trade some stuff. I don't know where this llama came from. Like, seriously, I think my 4 horses invited him over for a party. I need to get some llama treats. First things first, K-Dog delivered some birch logs to me as part of his competition with Joe Nathan on who can get to 100 subs first. Now, personally, I think you should sub to them both. Why haven't you go do it now? Pause this first. Open up a new window in your browser. If you're on your phone, just make a note till later. Or, if you forget, just watch this video all the way through. Come back and watch it again and make a note. And then just keep watching it over and over again until you remember to go sub to everyone down in the description. Alright? Cool. Now, he asked me what I needed, and I didn't really know because usually I just gather materials. But I do need some birch logs for a future project, which I won't be talking about now. Now I'm going to make the long journey from my main base over to the new area, where despite my best judgment, I'm still doing things at. Everyone else is kind of building there. We've got a new trading hall getting built, an iron farm being built out there, giant bases are going up, Mars being built, and I've got a plan that's going to take a few materials, just a few, that I'm only about halfway there to gathering after a 5 or 6 minute jaunt through the Nether. So over here at the new spot, we've got D-Ski working on his giant castle. Oh, he's got more stuff done than I saw last. And Lunar Moon, as far as I know, hasn't started building yet, which means she's plotting, which means... Actually, I don't know what that means. It means keep an eye on this space. Something cool is going to happen. So obviously, D-Ski is using one of the best blocks available in Minecraft, diorite. And I've dropped off a few chests worth of diorite that I've had just laying around the house. You know how it goes. But I've actually found a little bit more just hiding around, so I figure I'd drop it off here too. Now if we head this direction, past Lunar Moon's mountain, past this random mountain here, slip through the valley, we start seeing orange. This is not a mesa. This would be K-Dog's Mars terraforming. As you can see, he's using my method of making sure his copper blocks are changed quicker. And by my method, I mean the one I just put a short out on. I would love to land on that, but I'm afraid I would die. The long and the short of it, as it were. Make sure there's an air gap underneath, too. Don't just put it on the ground. It'll go quicker. He's building a giant spaceship, which some of you may recognize, and if you just watch this video like you should have, you'll know, is the Planet Express ship from Futurama. I just fell. Ouch. This looks bigger in-game than it does on the screen. I can't even, it's just huge. No wonder he knows so much copper. Brother, what do you have for me? Junk, 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 junk. You're the worst. I know Fluffy has also staked a claim out here somewhere. I have no idea where. But, you know, the Caves and Cliffs update made everything kind of bigger, and so we're going bigger here too. I was going to sleep here. What happened to the beds? K-Dog claims he saw me. That's impossible. I am the wind. Now if we start at this central area between their 2 castles to be, and we fly far, far away, suddenly the spike I put on top of my mountain appears. I'm going to miss the top. I'm going to land really far. I'm going to just do this. What you're seeing here is a stack of 63 chests. Well, plus this double chest, that I'm filling up with deep slate variants. I pretty much need to fill all these chests for my mega build project. That's right, I am doing a mega build project. Not something I usually do, but this time I decided to do it because everyone else is building gigantic. I mean, you can't see it because we're, you know, on a realm. Simulation distance is 4. My render distance is set to 17 chunks. This is all the deep slate I've collected, mostly from tunneling from the Winter Wonderland back to my home base, and also dropping down 2 one-chunk shafts from, you know, ground height down to bedrock. So in order to get all the deep slate I need, because I can't trade for it because Lunar Moon needs some for her dark castle, I have to dig out a lot more chunks. Which is fine, because that's how you also get other resources. Most of which I don't need because I have an abundance, because I've already dug out so many chunks. Through a Star Wars style trench run. D-Ski Lunar Moon, this is my application to make this a Death Star instead of castle build. Let's do that instead. This is a long one back. Look at the coordinates. We're at 860 by negative 789. Let me walk back to where we get to the Nether hub. And here we are at the entrance to the Nether hub, and coincidentally the Winter Wonderland area, 30820. That's a long way to travel. So I'm going to put a diagonal hallway in here. Make sure it's 4 high for people to fly through. Yeah, so K-Dog did this thing where he did this so you can fly through it, but I just hurt myself constantly. And you know what? I'd rather spend 6 minutes walking than dying several times. So for those of us who are less flying inclined or capable, not so graceful as I blunder along, we're going to do a tunnel. Now it's not 90 degrees. It's not a straight 45 shot. The ratio of direction is pretty much go 1 in X and then 2 in the negative Z. Which I'm glad I said out loud while recording, because quite frankly, when I was thinking about this last night, I was thinking it was 2 in the X and 1 in the Z. We wouldn't get there. That wouldn't work. So I'm going to make this a nice wide tunnel, a tall tunnel, a spawn-proof tunnel. Fluffy. This is what I'm talking about. Spawn-proof your tunnels. Hey, pork chops. We don't have sweeping edge, but we can spam. I don't know if it's better, but it's certainly the way I like to play. I'll probably base it just off my design to my short tunnel here to my base, not these colors or materials. Also at a weird angle, so it'll look completely different. K-Dog said he's around here somewhere to do some trading, so I'm going to meet him with my trading guys. A beacon and a diamond block, just what I needed. Not really the diamond block so much, but definitely the beacon. He needs some wool for... He's been wanting wool for months now, and he never got it, I don't think. So I have no idea what he's planning. Probably nothing too nefarious. It's just wool. In the meantime, I'm making a bunch of nether brick block to use it to create slabs for the floor and the tunnel to the new area. And there he goes, jauntily back. I should probably sell him all this netherite. I don't use it. I don't want to alarm anyone, and I don't want you to think I don't know what I'm doing here as you watch my videos for tips and tricks and ways to do things great in Minecraft. But that's the first day in the last 7-8 years I've been playing this game that I noticed the blocks have what category they're in, so they're easier to find. How come do I just not read? Like, do I see this and just say netherrack 22 more? Yeah, that's what I do. I don't read. Look at this. Items, construction, equipment. This is really handy stuff to know. Why has no one mentioned this before? I watch several people's guide channels, both Java and Bedrock. None of y'all bring this up. Why don't you start talking about this? Alright, now where was I? So I've got this tunnel dug out, safe floor put in, and I'm just going back in, putting in a ceiling. I put in some lights, although I need to get some more. Grow some more of those lights. So I kind of just dug through and did what I could quickly, and now I'm just cleaning it up. A couple more 100 blocks of this and we can go back to the walls. Okay, after a very, 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 very long time, I finally finished this tunnel. Note for anyone else doing any kind of builds anywhere in Minecraft: don't use nether brick. It takes a lot of netherrack to create nether brick. But it is wide enough to run through easily. You can fly through it if you're good enough, and I'm usually not. Oh, that was pretty good. And it shaves a little time off this run. I ran through this tunnel earlier from the old Nether hub to the new area, and it was only like 3.5 minutes, maybe 4 tops. Ha, the 4 tops. I would sing a song if I could remember what they sang. Any one of their numerous popular songs and hits. Alrighty then. So this is a 2x1 diagonal as we talked about. And way up ahead at the bend. And up here we have a bend to a straightaway that dumps us out at the new area. You can see there is a difference obviously between the straight and the angled. But in general you get the same idea. Now I also like, this is completely accidental, but I suggest you use this for the future. These white blocks are snow. And the weird thing is when you put the light here and the snow's there, it actually looks like they're kind of lit as you're walking down. Doesn't that look like actual lighting? A neat little trick that should have been obvious. I didn't notice. Go ahead and use it. So yeah, both ends of these tunnels are actually sealed up. I have built this completely in secret from the rest of the members. Unless someone stumbled upon it and then sealed it back up, so I didn't know that they knew what, you know what I'm saying. So that leads me to a conversation I had last night with K-Dog. He has started a new Minecraft mining podcast. I'll link it in the description. And I was his first guest. And we talked about, what I've done and what I plan on doing. And part of that conversation is I realize I'm very secretive about everything I do. Now, I don't know why. Some of it, I'm sure, is, due to imposter syndrome. I don't think I'm doing a good job, or I don't want to be judged too harshly. There's also the fact that I do like to surprise people. I think that's always a fun thing. And especially with these larger projects where they just kind of pop up out of nowhere, those are always fun. But that project, I need 60 stacks of deep slate blocks. I'm not going to keep that a secret because it's going to be a giant open air build. But I'm not going to tell you what it is today. I'll tell you what it is when I collect enough deep slate to start it. I'm not quite halfway there. I'm hoping I can get some of that deep slate that K-Dog is mining during his podcast. I reload this all the time. And sometimes it disappears instantly and sometimes it stays around for days. I know that K-Dog keeps asking me when I'm building a shop out at the new area. And I told him it was hard for me to find the shopping district. I kind of stumbled into it because it's, giant cave. And I also said I probably won't be ready to build a shop for at least, I don't know, a few weeks, maybe a month. I didn't tell him why, because it's a secret. I'll tell you what's not a secret, though. This giant stadium we're building out here. And by we, I mean, of course, mostly D-Ski. This is our... wait, that worked. Future Games Stadium. This looks really cool on the inside. But we've got stands out here for all the fans. Who are the fans? That's you! Sub to this channel or any of the other channels and leave a comment with hashtag FB fan or FB sub or something else that lets us know you subscribed, and we'll put you out here in the stands with an armor stand. Oh look, are they doing a coin toss? I think they're shaking before the game starts. And shoot, look, it's empty. Tell me where you want to sit. I'll put you in there. Give me some uniform colors. We got dyed leather on this game. We'll do that too. I switched it to melons. That makes sense. Woo! Look at that flight. Everyone, I called dibs. Dibs. Called dibs a while ago. Dibs. I'm going to create a raid farm. Dibs. There, secret revealed. Ooh. Where did I leave my base? With all the mega builds we've got going on, my base looks a little tiny. Oh well. Listen, I'm in my chicken suit because this game, let me tell you, I had my custom skin created in the marketplace stuff, whatever, on my PlayStation 4. And I had an actual custom skin I created and I use when I'm recording or when I'm playing on the PC. But they're in the same slot, and for some reason it's causing problems. So I can no longer load my skin as I want to. Because I get this. My son does, just don't ask. Oh man. I'm not good at user interfaces. I hope you all enjoyed that. Please remember to watch the rest of the Forever Bedrockers. Links are in the description. The competition between K-Dog and Jonathan has been canceled. So let's make sure that Jonathan gets to 100 subs before K-Dog. But like 2 minutes before. You know, like, just if they're both at 99, sub to Jonathan first. Deal? Deal. Sounds great. If you enjoyed this build, then watch this video here on creating a gouty causeway.